Welcome, you beautiful souls. How are we doing? Listen, 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 my friend. Listen, listen, and listen very carefully. You know what? When I was making my Ausbildung, medium Ausbildung, I don't know what it is called in English, medium trainee. As I was being trained to become a medium, um, there were a lot of things that we covered that have been part of the program, the training program. I would like to bring one or two things to your attention. Just sit down, pause a little bit, switch off your channels and everything, but leave the channel to the divine open. Everything else, just shut it down for a while. Ask yourself this question. Okay, as the training goes on, we were being told how to connect to the divine. Or when they are telling you, when they're helping you, when you go on a journey with you, spiritual journey, uh, spirit journey, what is it called? What is it called? Yeah, and you go, so they go like sit down, connect with Gaia, send a heart spark to Gaia, and then send a heart spark to the central sun. Beautiful souls. Well, there's no problem sending your heart spark, your love, to Gaia or to anything celestial of any kind for that matter. I repeat, something celestial, not something divine. Do you see where I'm heading to? When I'm talking about something divine, I'm talking the absolute, the only one, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the beginning, for there is no end to its glory. So, now send your heart spark to the sun. The sun being God, according to this doctrine of this training. So like I said, the sun being viewed as God. So you connect with Gaia for grounding. You connect with the sun for divine, with the intention to connect to the absolute. Now, let's go back to the time of Egyptian, to the time of Sumeria, to the ancient times. And let's dive deep down a little bit in the ancient books. The holy books, if you want to call them that way, such as Bibles and co. They are talking about civilizations, empires, and rulers of this world who are worshipping the sun. Ra. Have you ever heard of Ra? The Pharaoh of Egypt and so on, holding themselves as immortal gods that wants to be worshipped, chips, because they're the children of the sun. Their father is the sun. as Christianity emerged and Christ came, did away with all those worships, worshipping the sun, worshipping Ra, worshipping the stone gods, worshipping the wood gods. For that is idolatry, he said, something detestable to God. So now, my friends, let's go back to the connecting with what we have been taught in this training, Ausbildung, Medium Ausbildung. Connect to the sun, you send your Herzstrahlen, aktivieren Herzstrahlen und schickt es zum der zentrale Sonne, send it to activate your heart, spark, love, whatever, and send it to the central sun. And that way you connect with the divine. They leave God aside. They leave the absolute aside. Where is the absolute? The absolute is not the sun. The sun is a creation of the absolute. Pause, people, beautiful soul, pause. Why do you have to send your heart, spark, strahl, love to the sun as to connect with God, with the absolute, with the source? Why can't you connect directly with the source? Why can't they say, activate your heart spark, love, and send it to the source? Just like that. Because you don't know what form the source has, right? Nobody knows. Because the source, the original shape, for that matter, for lack of better words, of the source is unknown to you. And it is a mystery on its own. But yet God can be found in everything. It can be found in the sun. It can be found in the moon. It can be star. I don't know about the moon because we are hearing theories about the moon, that it was not a celestial creation. It is just, let's leave it aside because this is another topic for the moon. The earth, the planets, the universes, whatsoever. Why should we worship his creation? Why should we turn to his creation when we want to connect with him? Him, it, she, whatever. Why? If we want to connect with our source, why do we need to connect with the sun? Just because the sun is a provider of light and life, that doesn't make it God. That doesn't make it the absolute. The absolute has no shape you can define. The sun has a shape you can define. The absolute you cannot define, you cannot relocate. But the sun you can relocate and define. That is its creation. The sun is a celestial being, not the absolute divine one. The source that you are all to connect to gain wisdom, divine protection, divine nourishment, and to recognize your unity, your oneness with it, your origin, where you originate from it, from its source. You know, this is why I said the New Age spirituality is a playground of the devil itself and the archons and reptiles on core, who doesn't have your best interest at heart, who wants to redirect you from your path to the source, who wants to manipulate you, who wants to confuse you. There is a lot of confusion about God's will for you, intention for you, love for you, expectations from you, and the list goes on. Why was that? Why is that? Because it was created like that from the creators of the third dimensional matrix game. I'm talking about the game, not anything else. For the aim was and is still to keep you away and to keep you from awakening to your true nature, and to really keep you to connect deeply with the divine within and with the divine, the ultimate, the absolute. They give you toys to play with. Okay, let them, those who call themselves spiritual, let them give them toys to play with. Let them just tell them to connect to the sun is God. There is no connection there. Beautiful souls, let's not be deceived. Ask yourself, what kind of spirituality is that? What kind of spiritual direction is that? What kind of spiritual teacher? Well, she, whoever is adapting this doctrine and giving it further as a term of, as a trainer, as a coach, spiritual teacher, whatever. You know, that's why I said, like, most spiritual teachers out there, they don't have their information first-hand from the heart, from the source. They have it by hearsay. Oh, I made an Ausbildung there, and this is what I got, I give it further. Oh, I listened to one apparently enlightened guru or one apparently advanced being that came to rescue us. And they should know better. So this is now my ultimate truth, and I will give it further. And you spread it. So that's how the archons, the demons, they don't have to do anything. The devil, they don't do, they recruit you to deceive your own divine sparks. Well, I'm not saying that you have bad intention. I'm just saying that you are also manipulated. You are lost as well. So you are not in a position. I'll come back with another video.